What's up, everybody? The Amazing here, bringing you a look at the Mezco 112 Collective Flash. So let's get started. Flash is really dope. In particular, there's two characters that come to mind when you think of the Flash. There's Barry Allen and there's Wally West. So with the Flash, what they did was they basically gave you a 2-for-1 because they really didn't change the costume. All they did was change helmets when you switch between Wally and Barry, and that was a really nice, significant thing that they did. That Mezco did to include it, and I thought that was really dope. Overall, I want to start by saying this is definitely a more slimmer, thinner body. It's closer to the Green Arrow body, but still it seems a little thinner than it does any other bodies that we've seen. It's thinner than the Batman. It's thinner than Dread. It's just different. I want to start by saying it in the video. It doesn't do it justice when you have it in hand. It looks a lot better. You can still see the muscles under the body. You can still see the full blown suit. And in terms of articulation, you can kind of see it in the torso wise as it rotates. So no real ab crunch, but he does go all the way forward. So it's really nice. But no ab crunch going forward. It just swivels side to side. So you get the best articulation you can get from that, especially with the cloth on. As far as doing splits and things like that, he can actually still get pretty far. And you have to be careful, though, because you can do a split going down, but you want to be careful not to tear. So can it go across? Yes. Do you want to stretch it out and take that chance? I would not say do that. So you don't want to do that. You can actually rotate it left and right. You can rotate the thigh actually left and right as well. And my paper just came down, which was weird because it almost never does that. It might be a little too hot in my home. So sorry about that. So yeah. The arm also rotates. It's on the bicep swivel as well. It's double crunched. I said double crunch. Wow. It is actually double jointed. So that's pretty cool. It is no butterfly joint, but it does rotate out. It can actually go all the way up. So that's actually really cool. The ball joints in the hands are actually really nice too. Like I said, it's an improvement. There's lots of double jointedness in the knees as well. Still no really good toe pivot. We won't get that from them. And I see why for the Flash at least. Why there's no toe pivot. But these big blocky yellow feet are a little bit of a hindrance when it comes to me doing running stances. But that's just me. I'm pretty sure I'll find a way to work around and get over it. But in terms of actual articulation, it's all there for the Flash. I think that's really cool. And one of the things that I like most is that it's a slimmer body. So it feels different enough so that way you can enjoy the figure itself. One thing I want to warn you guys about is to be careful. It's not loose. The lightning bolts around the waist are not loose. But also you don't want to tear it from the back. So in the front, it looks like they're coming off. It's just leave it. They're just flexible enough so that way they don't, you don't catch your hand on it and it rips off. So it's just flexible enough. So just be aware of that. One thing I want to do is I want to pop off the Barry Allen head and show you that they pretty much nailed a nice sculpt for 80s Silver Age Barry before, Crisis on Infinite Earths. I think they pretty much nailed it here. It's a modern yet older look, and I think I really like it. But here's the moneymaker right here for me. The Wally West head. The smaller Wally West head it's absolutely perfect in every way to me. Even with the modernized design of the overrocking lightning bolts. Don't care. It's the Wally West head. It's the Flash that I grew up with. And I absolutely love this head. It came out perfect in my opinion. One of the other things they did is that they gave you the whirlwind effect for your Flash. It is a translucent red. It is a harder plastic, not really soft. And what you can do is you can actually pop off a joint. And there'll be a ball joint in there. And you kind of just connect it in softly as it connects. And the arm is actually strong enough to hold it up, which is pretty dope. So that means you can pose it as Wally or Barry flying backwards or running too fast, and they'll do it. And sorry for me posing it with the head off, but it's really cool. Let me put this Wally head on before I kill myself. So this is Wally with the tornado arm, and it actually holds pretty well. So you can do tons of stuff, stop things from falling on you, vibrate through buildings, all the cool stuff. And wiggle it out gently as well, so that way you don't break any joints. Because these are suspect to break under extreme heat, so please be careful. As far as other hands, you get the running hands, which if it didn't come with it, you'd obviously be disappointed. You get running hands. You get open palms as if he's going to grab things or grab people or hold things. So this is really cool. And then you get the closed fist, so that's for obvious reasons. Another really cool thing about this is that you get the lightning bolt effect parts. So where other figures kind of just don't come with any effect parts whatsoever, Barry actually comes with the things that he needs. So I'll show you real quick. You can actually attach the lightning bolts to the legs, and it's fairly easy because it's a softer material for the lightning bolt. So voila, it's just like that. It's on. So look, just like that, you have it on. And let me see if I can. So for the arm, what I constantly did was instead of kind of just trying to fit it on, I just removed the hand and slid it on, and it slides in perfectly. So, and then from there, you slide it up just enough, and you slide the hand back on. And again, I have to be careful with these joints because I'm under lights. That's some extreme heat. I'm gonna pop this joint back on. Whoop. There it is. Now, as far as running poses and things like that, I've posed it a few times and it looks like he can get running poses. But just to make sure, I'm going to do it on camera to make sure I can obtain, the speed force. Let's see if he can actually hold a pose. He might actually be a little side heavy here because I have the effect parts on. But I think for the most part he can do it. So I'm going to try. Come on, Wale, don't fail me now. You can do this, Wale, you can do it, you can do it. So as you guys sit there and see me struggle with it. But overall, I really like the figure. It kind of came with all the classic stuff you would want from a Flash figure. He can look up while running. It captures most of the important things. Now, as far as having the ankle pivot, we know that's not going to happen right now with Mezco. That's the thing they're going to currently work on. For the most part, though, it pretty much comes with everything else you could possibly want from a Flash figure. If the price tag turns you off, I understand. But if you aren't fully invested in Mezco, again, I would understand. But if you were on the fence about Flash and how it looked in the box and how it is now, I think obviously you can decide from here. And if not, I mean, more power to you. But I've made my choice, and I'm in love with it. I'm a big Wally West fan, especially from the cartoon. So, yeah, I'm enjoying this. In the meantime, y'all, I'm going to continue to sit here and try to pose this even off camera as I sit here and struggle with it because I think that it's just unbalanced at the foot, but I'm going to work on that. In the meantime, guys, drink your water, stay good, be good. And, oh, I did it right before the end of the video. But, yeah, if you want, you can check out my photos on Instagram or not. I mean, you can check it out on the website. Or you can just do it here at the end of the video. Either way, guys, be chill, keep your hearts full. Later. So in all of my excitement, guys, I totally forgot to do a size comparison. I am sorry. But in the meantime, you can clearly see what it is in comparison to these other figures, including other Mezco figures. So we have Marvel Legends, we have SHF, that's a Bodycoon modified. We have Mezco Superman. So now you can see it's in scale with a lot of these things. So, again, my apologies, but I added it on the end of the video. If you guys want to do whatever, take information that you need from this. I kind of want to get into taking photos now. I'm all excited. So, later, guys.